back years ago, I used to pride myself being able to eat pretty hot stuff. I got to where I could go to Hooters and eat them 3 Mile Island hot wings. It's pretty warm, in my opinion, but anyway, I'd eat them things. I was feeling pretty proud of myself. Well, one year at Christmas, my buddy Vish, his mom and dad had a Christmas get-together thing, so there were several of us there. A couple from friends with his mom and dad, they was there. Anyway, his daddy made hot wings. I was over there just putting the hot wings away. Nothing but bones flying. Anyway, we got to picking Vish. So, Vish, why don't you come over here and get some of these wings? He said, I ain't worried about them wings. I'm just eating a shrimp cocktail. I said, I'm going to start calling you shrimp, since you don't want to come eat no hot wings. Well, it was the year that the San Diego Chargers made it to the Super Bowl, and I mean, they got blowed out bad. Well, anyway, so we sitting there, pre-game stuff going on. Todd's over there at his kitchen doing stuff. His daddy's sitting on the couch. I'm sitting in the chair. All of a sudden, here he comes over there. I thought it was sort of odd. He handed me a wing, just one wing, and his daddy one wing. And I'm thinking to myself, this fool know I eat more wings than that. What's wrong with him? And about that time, I hear his daddy over there going, I turn around and look, his head is beet red, sweat beads running down it. He's over there going, don't eat it, don't eat it. I said, I got to eat it, man. I can't be called no wimp. He said, go ahead and get your feet wet then, old boy. So about this time, I reached down and I took a bite of that wing. Oh God, this is horrible tasting. And it tasted just like you had got nothing but black pepper in your mouth. It was nasty. I was like, this tastes like just like black pepper. And I no more got them words out of my mouth. And you talking about on fire. Son, I took off. I killed my drink. Had Coca-Cola running down my chin. I run over there and I turned the sink on. And I got my head under the spigot. Water just running everywhere on me. His mama come running up, said, here, try this. And it was a chocolate drink, a Yoo-Hoo chocolate milk. I killed that thing in like 1.5 seconds. Pow! Throwed the bottle down. I swear you could have pulled your bottom lip out and took a lit cigarette, and put it out, and it not burn as bad as my mouth did. So about this time, I looked down and there's some Tootsie Rolls. I was looking for anything and everything, and the Tootsie Rolls was the only thing that made it quit burning. I go over and I sat down and I looked at him and I said, don't you ever do that to me again. I promise you, if you do, I'll kill you. I said, I wouldn't even put this hurt on my worst enemy. Well, he said, I got plenty of wings over there if you want some. I said, I don't want no stupid wings. I said, leave me alone. So he sits there a few minutes, and his uncle, we called his uncle Stimpy, and had a friend they called Ren and Stimpy. It was like white and black, night and day. One was big dude, one was little dude. Anyway, Stimpy was the big dude. So about this time, Todd B says, who all's over there at Stimpy's? So his daddy said, well, I'm pretty sure there's a crowd of them. So Todd picked up the phone, call. You hear the phone answer, hello, Stimpy. Yeah. What are you doing? Oh, we're over here drinking, watching a football game. What are you doing? Oh, so we over here watching the game too. Said, We just want to fuse up for a challenge. Bring it on. Stampy, you ain't even told you what the challenge is yet. I said bring it on. Stampy, this is hot wings. Bring them on. We can handle it. So okay. Now, mind you, this stuff that he put on my wing was 1 drop of regular Dave's Insanity sauce. They got one in a coffin that's 3 times hotter than it. But anyway, this one was the regular one. He put 1 drop on mine. About that time, I look over there and he's got a bowl poured full. And he's rolling the whole wing in this sauce and putting it in a tray. Wraps it up with tinfoil and says, come on, cook. Oh, you ain't getting me killed. Come on. You got to hold them while we drive over. The whole time I'm sitting over there and I'm praying, Lord, please, let's go in, set them down. Let's get gone. Don't let them eat one while we're here. Please, we get there. The yard is full of cars. I mean, there's a crowd of them. There's probably 20 guys in this house. And all of them had adult beverages, so they're tuned in. We sat there. I walk in. I just set the pan down. I said, come on, Vij, we got to go. Oh, hold on. I know, Vij, we got to go. We get in the car. And I said, if they eat one of them wings while we there, they killing us. So anyway, about this time, he gets back to his house. So it was towards the end of the first quarter, he picked up the phone call. Stampy, what about them wings? Dang it, we ain't eat them yet. We just ate a bunch of fish, so we're watching the ball game, so we'll eat them in a little bit. Okay, Stampy, okay. Hangs up the phone. So he gives them all the rest of the first quarter, all the second quarter, the halftime, third quarter. He calls up in the fourth quarter with about 5 minutes to go. Stampy, what about them wings? God dang, man, you've killed us all. So we've drunk my well dry. We've drunk everything up in the refrigerator and the coolers. We ain't got nothing else to drink. Said Carter ate 5 of the things, and his lips are swelled up like he's got hit in the mouth with a 2x4, and he's over there eating sticks of butter like this. Said Haney's laying out in the yard screaming, holding his stomach. Said there's that 4 laying in here dying. Said, you've killed us all. So Todd just hung up the phone. The next day he goes to work, and Haney was there, and Haney come over there and grabbed him. Said, I want you to know I've got 2 holes burned in my stomach right there. Said that's where both pieces of that chicken wing that I bit off landed. So, word of warning, if anybody offers you Dave Insanity sauce, tell them you don't like that hot stuff, because that stuff, like I said, a blowtorch in your mouth will not cause as much pain as that. Y'all give me a thumbs up and a like. Y'all have a good day. Appreciate you.